At long last, the Oak Island treasure may no longer be a myth. Actual gold has been discovered at Smith's Cove, surpassing all expectations. Rick and Marty Lagina were stunned to observe traces of gold present in the water, injecting fresh enthusiasm into their search efforts. But the surprises didn't stop there. They soon stumbled upon an old, handcrafted ladder that led into a mysterious, waterlogged tunnel. Who could have ventured into that place before them? This find marked a turning point. What came next would alter their journey forever. The moment they uncovered gold in the water, it didn't just excite the team. It renewed their belief that much more could be concealed beneath Oak Island's terrain. With revived determination, they expanded their search area, even suspecting that treasure might be hidden among the trees. Every step brought Rick and Marty closer to cracking the age-old mystery. But their next revelation held danger beyond what they had imagined. While probing deeper into the island, the brothers discovered the ancient ladder descending into a murky tunnel. Was this a trace of past treasure seekers? Or did it indicate something even more enigmatic? Old island lore warned of a deadly curse, claiming that one more life must be lost before the treasure could finally be unearthed. Yet, despite the haunting tale, the team pressed on with courage and resolve. Still, one question loomed. Would the curse strike again before they revealed the island's truth? Paul, one of the crew, was brimming with anticipation as the next phase of exploration began. Marty, taking the lead, asked if the team was ready to deploy the drilling rig. The answer was a resounding yes. Their focus turned to a zone flagged by Dr. Spooner and Dr. Michel, two experts who had been testing the island's waters. They identified an area west of the garden shaft, nicknamed the Blob, as a potential hotspot for hidden treasure. Later, the focus narrowed even more to a smaller section called the Baby Blob. Armed with maps and theories, the team speculated that a tunnel sitting 95 feet underground might lead directly to what they sought. Spirits ran high as they set up drilling equipment to bore into DN 11.5, hoping that this location would finally yield results. Charles Barkhouse, Oak Island's resident historian, spearheaded the drilling effort. Meanwhile, Marty moved to assess progress at the garden shaft, where substantial work had cleared debris and reinforced the structure. They had already reached over halfway toward their 80-foot goal. With each step down, they moved closer to potential clues buried in Oak Island's mysterious history. Marty's descent into the garden shaft led to a shocking discovery, a perfectly preserved, hand-carved ladder. He was awestruck. It was proof that someone had been here before, possibly centuries earlier. Had this person hidden the treasure the team now sought? Could this seemingly simple ladder be the very key to unraveling the centuries-old Oak Island enigma? As drilling continued at DN 11.5, tension mounted. The team had drilled between 78 and 88 feet when an unexpected grinding noise interrupted the work. The operator halted the drill and checked the depth. An open void had been pierced, measuring about 1.5 feet wide. Terry, a geologist on the team, waited nervously for more data. Could they have hit a tunnel, or something else entirely? It was confirmed. They'd broken into an empty space 90 feet underground. Immediately, Charles notified Rick, who rushed to the scene. The team speculated, was this a natural void, or evidence of the elusive tunnel network linked to the treasure? To gain more clarity, Marty ordered a core sample to be extracted. The entire team held their breath as it was brought up. Inside the core were fragments of wood. Could these pieces have come from an ancient chest once filled with gold? Terry had the wood tested, hoping it would reveal something extraordinary. Soon after, the crew gathered at the Oak Island Interpretive Center, where metal archaeologist Emma Culligan delivered exciting news. The wood contained measurable gold content. This stunning result re-energized the team. Their belief that they were nearing the treasure had never been stronger. Drilling continued at the garden shaft as the team mapped out plans for 12 additional boreholes. They were looking for signs of past human activity, tunnels, artifacts, anything that could further guide their search. Elsewhere on the island, Rick and Peter Romke investigated Lot 26 and stumbled upon an ancient stone wall. It wasn't ordinary. The structure hinted at a connection to the greater puzzle hidden beneath Oak Island. As their investigation deepened, they uncovered more of the island's history. Fred Nolan, a longtime surveyor, had once mapped a massive, cross-shaped feature known as Nolan's Cross. His son, Tom, joined the effort, bringing his father's notes and sketches, including one of a strange stone structure called the Quadrilateral. This formation didn't appear to be natural, and the team speculated that it might have direct links to the treasure. Back in 1861, something unusual occurred in the infamous money pit. It suddenly collapsed, and its supporting wooden beams vanished. Some believed this was a sign that something significant, perhaps even treasure, lay buried there. Others speculated that religious warriors from long ago, possibly the Knights Templar, had hidden their sacred riches within the island. Rick and Marty have long been on a quest to uncover this mystery, as documented on their show The Curse of Oak Island. Though they have yet to find the grand treasure, the small flecks of gold in the water renewed their optimism. Could these fragments point to something larger, or were they chasing shadows? Adding to the island's eerie lore, legends tell that 7 lives must be lost before the treasure is revealed. So far, 6 have perished, casting a grim shadow over each new discovery. Every breakthrough comes with a feeling of suspense. Could the next step be their last? Through their exploration, the Lagina brothers have uncovered tools, ancient coins, and even a U-shaped wooden structure, all suggesting that secretive groups like the Knights Templar may have been here. Many believe these relics could include sacred artifacts like the Holy Grail or the Ark of the Covenant. Could Oak Island truly be guarding history's greatest treasures? Among their most puzzling finds was a lead cross, possibly Templar in origin, and other compelling artifacts that hinted the island was much more than a treasure site. Perhaps it was a repository of relics that could reshape historical understanding. Despite advanced equipment and relentless searching, the team hadn't yet found the legendary tunnels. But hope surged when air bubbles surfaced in the soil. This was a strong sign that voids, possibly man-made, lay underground. Water samples were collected to gather more clues, and the team brought in the Duma Mining Company to help with deeper, safer excavation. An unusual rush of water was discovered entering the shafts from inland, possibly the long-suspected flood tunnels designed to safeguard the treasure. The team decided to stabilize the shafts using concrete, preventing flooding and making future digging safer. The renovations would take time, but they were patient. What if the treasure lay just below them? While waiting, anticipation grew. The mining company promised safe and efficient conditions once the shafts reopened. This was critical. Oak Island's unstable terrain posed constant danger. The dream of discovering a network of wooden tunnels filled with relics or treasure felt more possible than ever. Hopes soared again. Could they finally solve the mystery that had baffled so many? Eager to push deeper into the garden shaft, the team's focus shifted toward rediscovering the original money pit, the heart of Oak Island's legend. Finding it might mean finally proving whether the stories of buried wealth were true. But even more important than gold, every unearthed artifact could reveal new pieces of the island's story. Who had been here? What did they leave behind? The theory of the Knights Templar still lingered. If it proved true, the implications could extend far beyond treasure. They could be unearthing holy relics hidden centuries ago. The Lagina brothers were committed. Win or lose, their mission was about more than riches. They were uncovering a mystery centuries in the making. One of Oak Island's greatest mysteries was a long-lost tunnel that vanished without explanation. Its disappearance puzzled everyone and inspired generations of treasure hunters. Now, with new data from boreholes 8.5 and 13.5, scientists discovered a 10-foot void underground. The discovery reignited the team's determination. Could this empty space be a crucial piece of the puzzle? Drilling down, the crew found an ancient cross buried in the soil, spurring new hope. Many believed this confirmed the existence of tunnels possibly linked to the garden shaft, rumored to be the final resting place of the treasure.